Previously on Hilltopper and Pilgrim. You're distracted because you think you hear something in the woods. You see a little figure and these beady little dark eyes in the bushes looking at you.
It ended with Emmi and Jak splitting up.
I was going to say, you might want to clarify splitting up.
Oh, yeah, no, but not like they're not friends anymore. No, they just went in two different directions.
Two different tasks.
And when you get a good look at her, she's a human woman, and she goes, "Hey, I'm sorry, Oh, you're one of the Guardian people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to meet you. I'm Roxanne. How's Jak? How's everybody at the Urchins doing?
Everybody's good. They're actually on a little quest right now. They went...
Yeah, it kind of sucks that they left me and Jamie out. You see the Aurora Borealis thing get bigger and bigger, and out of nowhere you see like two little creatures run and push you. Everything goes black.
I just straight up ask him, who's Nerissa?
Nobody good. I'll say that. As a Guardian, she is very interested in a Mind Flayer forge called the Forge of Control. She believes that it is in Nyson, in the Underdark of Noishing. And he says, "Sorry to have you here in dreary circumstances."
What's going on?
Well, my dear, you and your friends are in my world now, my domain. And it says, "Find the Guardian, pure of heart." Years ago, Nerissa Holmes sat in her study at Quarter Keep, hard at work on her projects. By this time in the evening, many of her team members have gone out to live life and fellowship. Not Nerissa. Her work was much too important to her. To the world, she thought. Besides, time was something she had plenty. She was in the middle of a letter when she heard the pounding of footsteps through the halls of the keep. They were becoming louder and louder until they stopped at Nerissa's door. The door flew open and her partner stood at the entry. "What the hell is this, Nerissa? You told me I was your only test subject." "Oh, darling. You know I just can't help myself." Quentin Shortmarsh throws a letter in her lap, open and addressed to C.F. Whitefeather. "Now, Quentin, you know our superiors wouldn't like us going through our team members' mail." "Miss Holmes, I'm serious this time. I'll march straight to Stonecutter himself and shut this whole lab down. Don't bring that sweet girl into this." Nerissa stands up. Her playful attitude has dissipated. "Quite bold of you, Shortmarsh. You understand that you'd hang alongside me if word got out. Probably see you too." Quentin stands still, his gaze locked with Nerissa's. "Fine. I'll distance myself from the girl. And to keep the record straight, she asked me for help. Wanted to impress some boy or what have you. Couldn't care less. Seems like all my... what'd you call yourself? A test subject. Seems like all my subjects just want to impress someone." Quentin finally breaks his gaze and heads for the door. "Nice talking with you, darling." As Quentin leaves, she walks to the door and slams it in rage. Nerissa gives herself a minute to calm down, then she pushes against her bookcase and enters her lab. A giant suit of armor floats in a glass canister. Nerissa presses herself against the glass and says, "If anything happens to me, or you're in danger, find the Forge of Control. Please, you understand, Knight? As a precaution. This whole thing's a precaution. Who knows if Shortmarsh is going to expose us? Nevertheless, when things go bad and things hit the fan, you'll need to go to Nyson. I've told you about your home, right? Land beneath the ground. The world of the wild. Humanoid spiders, construction constructs, and aboleths rule the skies. And those are just the average creatures. But do not go until I'm gone. That's part of our agreement, remember? Trust me, Nyson is not a place for an extended vacation. Do not get trapped down there." The suit puts its hand up upon the glass and gives a thumbs up. "Very good.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So a lot has happened to the two of you, but now you guys are back together. Emmy, you actually wake up because, you know, you were knocked out. Last thing you knew, you were in Sixport. Now you're in this weird cave that looks kind of like a jail cell. And you see a couple people laying on the floor, and the only one that's standing up and talking to some very strange looking person. I use strange loosely because if I was there, I would think this person would look awesome. But, I mean, you see it's Jak. So.
What, the weird person or?
No, the person.
Jak is talking to a weird person.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So I wake up and I am like, oh, I felt like groggy, like dizzy. And where am I? And Jak, is that you?
I turn around. Oh, you're up.
Where
is that you?
Yeah. Where are we? What the heck?
So when this person sees Emmy stirring, he says, "Oh, hey there, darling. You said you're not feeling too well. Do you need anything? Maybe like a cookie, maybe some sort of Alka-Seltzer. I don't know if you guys have that up on the surface world. Is there something that you need?
I mean, like, do you have like a kitchen that we could go check out real quick? I can use the bathroom. There's like some stuff out there, right?
I'm not letting you leave, babe. I'm sorry.
I didn't say we were leaving. I was just asking if you have a kitchen that we can go like.
Oh, well, of course we got a kitchen. I mean,
yeah,
we're not animals here, are we, boys? And Emmy, as you see the guy standing there, there's about a dozen or so little tiny creatures around him. So when you get a better look, you see this humanoid man who has a rocky texture to his skin. He's wearing this flowing cape that has a hood on it. His hair is wild and crazy, and he's got face paint across half of his face. He's about as tall as Jak, maybe a little bit taller, but that might just be like some platform shoes that he's wearing.
Of course.
And he's wearing bright colored spandex jumpsuit.
Of course.
And he has a few instruments on him, but he looks very royal. I think that's maybe the only way to describe him. And then around his feet, you see these little creatures. It's the little creatures that we've been seeing. They have beady, tiny, hollow eyes. They're almost all white.
But they evidently glow.
Yes.
Okay.
Their hair is matted and it's in different places, and they have long tails with little tufts of fur at the end.
So like poodle monkeys is what you're describing.
Really?
A little bit.
So, you know, since he talked to addressed me, I look at him and go, yeah, well, sure. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a cookie. And oh my goodness, that must have been the creepy little things that I've been seeing for a while now.
Oh, well, now don't be rude to the pumice. They're they don't normally look like this, but I think they look pretty great. How about you folks? And I go,
ew.
Hey, could one of you go get her a fine shortbread cookie? I think that would be fantastic. Get one.
Yeah, sure. Just show me where to go.
Don't listen to him. He's a wisecracker, that one.
No, I'm Jak.
No, I understand who you are, Mr. Pilgrim, and Miss Hilltopper. It's good to finally meet all of you.
Okay, so who are you and where are we?
Well, you're in Nyson, darling, and I am Zigabeth, the Lord King of Scoria.
And what does all of that mean? And what do we have to do with you?
What business do you have with our business? Why are we here on this specific day?
Well, to answer the first question of what that means... Sorry, I keep going in and out of the voice. I'm trying to nail down his accent. I'm doing my best.
Just think of...
Just sounds Austin Powers.
No, well, I was going to say Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, it could be Sparrow.
Because he's kind of, like that, darling. Darling.
Unless they're both the exact same, it's just like a bit in between Austin Powers and Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Because I like to think
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's in between there, you know. There's a little bit too much goof, and then there's a little bit too much like grunge. And I feel like Zigabeth here is at a hot in between, because this isn't a comedy. I am fearful right now as a character. I don't know what's going on, so I wouldn't imagine him as a funny Austin Powers. But I'm also not taking him as seriously as I would take Captain Jack Sparrow.
Sure.
Which is weird because I don't think anybody takes him seriously.
Not really.
Yeah, no.
But also, like, I would take him more seriously than Austin Powers. You understand what I mean?
I do.
Yeah.
That's a good in between.
Yeah.
So Zigabeth, he says, oh, it seems like you two aren't very cultured on what goes beneath no wishing. So, here in this world, some of you have called it the Underdark. We don't like to call that here, even though it is dark and gloomy. We like to have a little bit of fun around here. So we are called the people of Nyson. Pretty clever, don't you think? Even though...
It's not very nice.
Well, I mean, I guess not. But you gotta be strong to survive here, and you gotta be cool and stylish to strive here. I just made that one up on the spot, babe. Isn't that pretty good?
Sorry.
Oh my.
We have many creatures that live in Nyson, but two of the most popular and the most fantastic are the scoria, and he points at himself, and he goes, and the pumice, and he points at the little creatures on the ground. He said, now, us Scorian people, where, we may have a rocky, crusty exterior, but we're soft and sweet and deep, baby.
Oh my.
And these little pumice, they are just wild and carefree and don't really take things too much seriously around here. Usually get themselves killed, which is why I house these poor defenseless creatures. And he picks up one of them and it's like nuzzling with him. And he says that I give them a home. I give them a chance to live with me and in my castles. And that way they don't have to face the beasts out there. So they work for me. It's like a symbiotic relationship.
Oh boy.
That's cool.
So there's a little history lesson for you. Oh, looks like some of your milk and cookies have come in, and he picks up the little dish and he hands it through the bars to the two of you. Do you guys grab one of the cookies?
I grab the entire plate. Actually,
Yeah.
I walk it over to Emmy.
Yeah.
You seem groggy, so I'll
I'm
take
still
it.
sitting on the floor going, I wish he would just shut
Do you eat the cookies or do you?
Well, yeah, I did. I didn't drink the milk yet.
Okay.
Because I'm always leery of any, like poisony stuff. But I
Right.
did take one little bite of the cookie, and I kind of waited.
From your first bite, it's fine.
Okay.
The milk and cookies are actually like not bad.
But milk is like, from where did we get this milk? Is it a goat? Is it a mouse?
It's from something, but
Yeah.
it's not like poison or anything.
Okay.
It is actually food.
So I did take a bite, and I looked at you, and I went like,
I look at you and I just straight up out loud go like, why didn't you check that first? Well,
I don't know, but
Oh.
it seems fine.
oh, okay. I'm actually kind of hungry. I guess I'll eat some too.
Let me think. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I should probably save some for the others when they wake up. I mean, unless you have more.
Oh, cookies or people?
Oh,
Well, so far, we have you and the Guardian team all here, but we do have more food. I mean, we're not animals, we're not barbarians. I'm not gonna, keep you guys here to starve or kill all of you.
I mean, we're already here against our free will, so the least you could do, yes.
But
Is there like a couch in here or something too? It's just the floor.
It's just a floor right now. We're
okay,
working
you just
on a
said
couch.
we're not barbarians. I would like a cushion.
Okay,
for
well,
my cushion.
I'll get my people to work on it. Okay, get a couch for Miss Hilltopper here. And like a dozen of them run off. So now, I mean, most of them are gone.
I mean, like, I'm getting the sense actually that this is like not super like, prisoner type of situation.
Well,
so I mean, I'm guessing like you're in between stuff because I'm gonna guess you probably there's a blank space you got here, and if you're as professional, quote unquote, I air quotes, as you say you are, like I guess like you're just trying to figure out the furniture situation here or something. I just want to make sure because like we're not getting a very welcome vibe here. It's sort of like like we were drugged and woke up.
Well, you were never ever drugged. I don't fly that way, baby.
Okay. I just like, how would we know? You know, we wake up on the floor, it's like covered in dust. You know, we haven't seen any beings that look like you guys either.
Well, many of the Scoria, or the Pumice for that matter, don't really go too much up into no-wishing. But you know, they're kind of stuck down here. Very rarely are the Pumice able to ride the magic waves of the auroras and get a glimpse of what it's like on the outside world. I don't know why too much. It's here, down where it's wetter. I mean, down where it's better.
Oh, dear.
Take it from me.
Oh, my. Okay, so, Ursula, when you have us all here for a reason, so what's the reason? What do you need from us?
Well, honestly, I just need you all to stay here for the next couple days. I am preventing the Pumice's prophecy. So they got this wild little prophecy that the departed guardians are gonna come and save them, and the only one of the purest heart can do it. Now, I don't know which one of you folk are the purest heart, but just wanted to, you know, make things sure, and, you know, round you up and make sure that just didn't happen for the next, I don't know, week or so.
You just said a couple of days.
Time down here, baby, is just a little off.
So what about our family? Like my dad, he saw me disappear, and now...
Well, your dad's not an official guardian now, is he?
No, but he is not stupid, and he's also going to start looking for us.
Hey, he'll be okay. We're not going to hurt your dad. We're only looking for you.
Yeah, it's cool and all. We just mean to say you're causing some trouble for our folks, and you're probably going to cause some trouble for yourself if, you know, they're clever enough, and they are, because they're our friends. And, you know, they'll
yeah,
come
but I
down
got
here
everybody
for you.
here. I got the heroes, Emmi and Jak, the Hilltopper and Pilgrim. I've got the leader, Quentin Shortmarsh. He was a little hard to get, but he ran after you when you went into the portal. We've got the genius, Ophelia Brightwood, and he points at Roxy. And then
we look at each other and I just tell her.
And she starts to stir when she hears her name. And then I got the fighter, Nyx, you know, right over there. And he points at Gray. And he said, and, you know, bada bing, bada boom. We got him.
You sure did.
Mm-hmm. Well, good on you. So basically what I'm hearing you say is that after a couple of days, you're going to just let us go.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like, if that's the agreement, you know, here's my hand. I put my hand through the bars. I'll shake on that with you. Like, I don't see, like, there's no real weird, like, world, like, ending thing happening out there as far as we know. I mean, we're losing time on other general tasks, but, you know, I'll shake on it. We'll stay here. You just let us walk around the facility, whatever. We'll chill with you.
As soon as you put your hand out, he grabs it. And he said, as long as you all stay here, there will be no world-ending catastrophe for me or you or the little Pumice. So we got yourself a deal. Now, I'll go check on that couch for all of you, and I'll just be back in a jiff.
Okay, so he does leave.
Yeah, he walks off.
So I think the other ones are stirring.
Yes, everybody else is kind of waking up at this point.
Okay, and then I look at you and go, okay.
We got to catch up.
No, yeah, but clearly. Oh, yeah, well, that comes after.
Yeah.
I look at you and go, clearly he's up to something that he needs us out of the way for, that he's going to do.
Yeah.
And he's going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're just...
Right.
Here until he's done doing what he's going to do, which is the concerning thing.
Yeah.
It's like, first, what's he going to do?
Yeah, no, of course. I was just trying to make sure that we had access. He wasn't going to just keep us in this room. So,
well, I mean, you know, he's a criminal.
Also, how are you?
Hey.
How are you?
Well, funny thing is we were doing really great. I mean, we got a transported to Sixport. We were going to we saw Elliot. Gray is playing checkers with Elliot. By the way, Gray's a little bit mad at you.
And so now when you say all of that, Jak never knew that you left for Sixport.
Yeah, I'm just sort of listening.
So I go, you know, after you left, we went to Sixport to check on Elliot. Everything was going great. Hey, how you doing? He's great, by the way. He says, hey.
So as you're saying all of that, Quentin starts to stir and he goes, Emmi, is that you?
Yeah. Hey, Quentin.
What do you do?
A funny thing happened on our way from Sixport.
Wait, Jack, where's Ophelia?
She's right here.
And then you look around, she's not in the room.
Oh, she was supposed to be here. I thought she was here.
No, she's not here.
Oh.
Zigabeth thinks that Roxy is Ophelia.
Got it.
Yeah.
But Quentin kind of looks around and goes, when I saw you getting snatched up in that Aurora something or other, they were going to take Ophelia in too. And so I ran back in and pulled her out, and they must have gotten me. So
yeah, must have. So like I was telling Jack.
Emmy, what'd you say about Sixport?
Okay, so
Yeah, what's that about?
So after y'all left, I just thought, look, we have a couple of days. We wanted to go to Sixport to check on Elliot.
Who's we?
Me and my dad, Edward.
So, like, quite literally the only two people responsible enough to take care of the base.
Did you leave Droopy alone at the base?
We did. But here's the thing. Edward left him with a...
like a magic spell, a defense.
He left him with this, like... magic spell thing that if he gets in trouble, he's supposed to activate it, and there'll be a guardian guarding the whole place till we get back.
Emmy, I'm not cool with this. I'm gonna try calling Droopy right now.
Okay, yeah.
We'll talk about this in a little bit.
Jack just decides, yeah, I'm gonna go curl up in a corner. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. He curls up in the same corner that Gray is in, and Gray's sort of waking up a bit, but I guess like Gray wakes up, and I'm sort of just like next to him, like, all right, I'm just gonna curl up against my buddy here.
I was gonna say, Jack, by the way, I just wanted to let you know, Gray's kind of mad at you. Just wanted to let you know that.
And so, okay, as Jack kind of moves closer to Gray, as much as it looks like he's stirring, he's been up for a little while, and he goes, "Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, you could snuggle up to me, Jack, or I don't know if you would want me to be with you because you didn't invite me to go with this family trip that you went on."
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you.
So as much as you guys are giving grief for Emmy about this, I think you owe a little bit of grief from yourself.
What about?
You didn't invite me or Jamie to go to the Guardian home base.
No, I know.
I didn't know what to tell him when he was.
Yeah, Jamie's busy with stuff, and like I figured you were still like recovering. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm totally okay.
Oh, cool.
And he's still in his like Sixport like uniform and stuff, and he's like, actually, I'm one of the head people of doing all of this, but not that you would write me ever. And he's kind of getting all flustered.
Yeah, we got busy. No, there was a bunch of activity. So,
it seems like everybody's busy, but Emmy, who I've only known for a couple months.
How you doing?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Yeah, a little dizzy.
Can I have one of these cookies?
Sure, here you go, baby. Me and him, we're tight. We go back.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The Sixport where you weren't supposed to be.
Yeah. But listen, here's the cool thing.
Like, I'm not the boss or anything. It's just my stuff is at like the base.
I know.
And like if my stuff gets stolen.
I know. And ours too. And my Droopy is there. And so we were heading back, lickety split, but no, all of a sudden I get sucked through this medallion weirdo thing into this cell.
You hear Roxy. So Roxanne wakes up and she goes, well, technically, Emmy, you didn't get sucked through the medallion. It looks more like we got launched through like this magic portal that showed up in sort of this wave. And that's kind of how these little creatures can go in between our world and where we are now.
Yeah, I don't really care the semantics. I am just very, very annoyed that this happened at all, because it just came out of nowhere. We were on our way back to the bunker, and we would have I'm just so mad. I just hope that my dad is okay and headed back to the bunker.
Well, I'm sure that everybody's okay, and we can direct all this anger at this lunatic king person who I don't think we should trust.
Absolutely not.
Anything, really.
No.
Hey. Who are you?
Oh yeah, by the way. Oh, Jack, yeah.
She goes, hi, I'm Roxanne. We Smoxy. I'm an attorney at law. I work with dealing with magical crimes.
Moxie?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Oh, cool. Hey, nice to meet you. Get shake hands.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was gonna say, yeah, you remember Moxie?
Yeah, of course
That's
I
Roxy.
do. Oh, that's cool.
Nowadays,
you seem cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like you better.
yeah, well, for sure.
I'll be frank.
You know, that's not the first time someone's told me about that with Moxie. So that makes sense.
Oh, I feel a little bad about that now, so whatever.
So as you kind of are all talking and Gray's a little bit sulking in the corner, Quentin comes back and he goes, okay, well, got some bad news to make matters worse. Seems like our call class don't work down here.
Well,
so,
I didn't think that it would, by the way.
well, I was hoping I could do at least something.
I know.
I'm glad you tried.
Yeah.
I'm glad you tried.
Oh, thank you, Jack. But
Not only is it a stone cave looking thing, but I don't know how far down we are.
Well, it's not even that. I don't think. I mean, from folks sending me intel from the Underdark and whatnot in general, like every now and then, I don't think anyone's set up any call towers. Not even that they could reach, like in the Underdark.
sure.
It's so really
And,
crazy.
so
I've
Quentin
never
looks
been down
around
here.
and he's like, has anyone ever been to Nyson? I'm like, none of the NPCs say anything, and I would assume that Emmi and Jak have never been here either.
No.
So he goes, okay, cool. Does anybody know anything about this? Does anybody can read or speak Nyson at all, or Undercommon? That's what we called it.
Nope.
Not me.
Jak, I actually thought you could.
Oh.
No, it says under. Oh wait, did you say undercommon?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, yeah.
Rewind.
I was gonna say yes, and then I looked down at all you were saying, and I was like, no, it says undercommon. No, I can't speak Underdark. Yeah. No, I mean I can.
Because in the D&D world, underneath like Faerun, there is the Underdark, which is this whole land.
I was gonna say up to now, right this second, I don't remember any of this, so I didn't know anything about this.
is a D&D thing that has never really come up, but since I've already kind of like started making no wishing into my own world, I wanted to add elements of my own thing in the Underdark.
I don't think so.
So funny.
That's a different dialect.
I know English, but I don't know American.
Right, exactly.
It's rough. It's rough. Is that it's the same?
Yeah.
I'm a lesbian. I thought you were American.
Oh dear.
But so yeah, in D&D, Underdark is a whole thing. That's where all the Dark Elves come from, and a bunch of other stuff. In No Wishing, Nyson is a mixture of the Underdark. It's a mixture of the Feywilds, which is a whole nother aspect of D&D. Kind of all of that mixed together with a very, very key aspect of all of it that hopefully by people who listen to the episode will now understand. And in terms of Vicky and Tristan, I've been on a big kick of these certain movies recently made by a very specific creator. And hopefully that you guys will get it in like as this goes on, because that is the main baseline for this arc, and it is so exciting. But so once Jak says he does know Undercommon, because that's what the people in No Wishing has called it. They've called it the Underdark.
Okay.
But now we know the real name is Nyson, and that's how to differentiate from like D&D to our world.
Okay.
You know what? Let's just make it common that I straight up said no and then immediately go, wait, undercommon, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Jak, that's what I said.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, it's weird in here. Yeah, I know Underdark.
We're fantastic. At least we got someone who can maybe read some of the signs or something.
Yeah, I talk with, like folks, and they do, Underdark stuff or nice and stuff, I guess. I don't know. They definitely don't seem like they come from here, but then again, I guess we've only seen this room. Just letting you guys know, we also have access to like the entire facility. So you're welcome. Finger points to everybody.
And then Roxy, she says, hold on, wait. When people deal with, I guess, like Underdark, nice, I will just start saying nice now. Okay.
We should. I feel like disrespectful not saying that.
Isn't that criminal stuff? Is he a criminal?
What?
Define criminal.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. I mean, I work for.
You're an attorney at law?
I'm an attorney at law.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, cool. You're not a cop. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm a criminal.
No, the cop's over there in the corner, and you see Greg kind of standing there going, yeah, technically I'm a cop now.
I know, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I take another step back.
Yeah. It's like, well, you know, sometimes when he was hungry, he may have just taken a loaf of bread. I wouldn't call that a criminal.
And then Quentin says, now, hold on, wait a second, Greg, because I know you're mad at me too. Weren't you like a vigilante for a little bit as well? And he's like, not the point.
Today, no one's a criminal. We're all in this together.
There's a lot happening, and I just think, and Jack starts to walk outside, and
Wait, you can't walk outside. How can you walk outside?
not like outside, just outside of the room, into the hall.
So as you try to, the door's locked. You can't get out of there.
Yeah, I was going to say, how big is this cell, by the way?
I mean, big enough to fit 5 people in,
Yeah.
and a couch if it comes ever. Yeah. It's way longer than it is deep.
Okay.
As you open or try to attempt to open the door, one of the little pumice crawls down and goes. You need to have entrance from the king.
Yeah, we shook hands.
That was for something else.
No, he said we could go out into the facility.
And get cookies. Don't you remember the cookies?
No,
Yeah.
we gave you the cookies. I gave you the cookies.
Okay, yes, but we're allowed to leave the room because that's what I shook on. That's what I said I agreed with your guy.
I'm pretty sure you shook on to stay in the room.
No. To go to the bathroom.
You can't be smart about this because I'm the smart one.
Yeah.
You understand? We can leave the room.
Look at the surface dweller yelling again.
Let us out.
The strollers. Oh, dear.
I'm gonna make a roll. So the little pumice, he looks down and he goes, now wait a second. You said her name was Roxy, but the king said that was Ophelia. You're all the Guardians were looking for, right?
Can I roll for persuasion?
Yes.
All right. Yes. It's a sweet 18.
Yes.
Which is +2
Yeah.
for a 20.
So you're
There you
good.
go.
All right, sweet.
It's like in Star Wars. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Oh no, it's absolutely that involves magic. I think this just involves words.
Which you're so good at.
Yes, and I just look at everyone so that we're all on the same page. I just look at you guys like, no, little. You have to have a name, right? Like you yourself. Like you don't just call yourself. Cerulean?
That's my name.
Oh, cool. Like the color?
Like the color.
Oh, that's really nice. It's nice to meet you.
All the stuff with the pumice were all named after colors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of you though. Like, you guys just come up with random colors, or just put colors together by the time you guys run out of colors? What's the deal with that?
I don't know.
Oh, well, anyway.
I never knew my father
Oh.
It's
or my mother.
We don't need to unpack that right now, but what we will unpack is the fact that in front of you today is me, Jak Pilgrim, her, Emmi Hilltopper, him,
Quentin
Shortmarsh. There was no pause there.
Okay.
I just, as a person, I blanked and even forgot his first name in the moment.
That's your boss, right?
That's my boss.
Yeah,
Quentin
you
Shortmarsh.
took a long time to say his name.
No, I didn't.
That was weird.
No, no, I didn't. And then that one over there is that one over there is Ophelia, and I point at Roxy, and I look her in the eyes and say, "That one's Ophelia."
And she went, "Yeah, yep, that's me. That's me."
And I look at the cop gray orange in the eyes as well, and I go, "And that one is Nyx."
Kind of looks at you and whispers, "I don't have to be Nyx.
See, that's what they said. That's what they think. Look at me. That's what they think.
Why can't I be red?"
Just sort of flick him on the nose and go back to Cerulean. Cerulean, you got us. It's us. We're the Guardians.
Great. I know the king will be really happy.
Cool.
But now I gotta stay here and watch you guys.
Why?
Well, to make sure you don't leave.
Well, it's locked.
But like, there's no way we could leave one because yes, it's locked.
Well, they got in. And as he says that, you see these little tiny half robot, half organic creatures walking in a line, almost like little ants. And they're walking up to one of, they're crawling up the walls. They're little circles. They're different shapes. And they're maybe about as big as like a baseball or a tennis ball. And they're calling up to one of the bars on the jail cell, and they start fixing it.
Oh, as we turn around and look at them and go, so what is that?
Do you know who they are?
Yeah, that's the monodrones.
Oh, the monodrones, of course.
Yeah.
And who are they?
Oh, they're little creatures, and they fix everything in nice. And
Oh, that's cool.
But if you notice how tiny they are, that's how they got
That's
in.
probably how they got in. We're not that big
We're not that tiny.
at all.
yeah, but they make their holes bigger on the inside than the outside. I mean, only a quick few hits can make that hole pretty big.
Oh,
Don't do it, but you can.
we can.
No. Roxy walks over and just punches him straight in the face and pulls him into the jail cell and goes, I've had enough of this.
Yeah, thank you. And I look at thank you. Okay, so what we've learned here is that evidently this rock or this material is not that, it must be porous or something.
Yeah.
So do you want to, while he's gone, do you want to try to...
And so as you look around, yeah, they didn't take any of your stuff. Like, you actually still have all your equipment on you.
Oh.
And so Quentin goes, yeah, let's leave. This sounds great. We should probably take the little thing with us so he doesn't like squeal. I mean, I don't want to kill it, but
No, neither do I.
Yeah.
And he's our new little friend, aren't you? And I sort of.
he's unconscious.
Oh, yeah, remember she punched him in.
Oh, okay.
Knocked him out and pulled him in.
Oh, okay. I thought she grabbed him. I thought he was still. Oh, okay. But he's knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I say that still, and I sort of start carrying him myself. This kind of looks cute.
Yeah,
he's my new little shoulder pet.
He's about like 2 feet tall.
Cool.
But now it's just limp.
Cool.
And when you notice their skin, even though like this one has like a lot of like grayish color, and isn't cerulean at all, their skin's very, very soft. It's almost like felt.
Oh, cool. Yeah. No, I immediately love that, and I carry him over my shoulder, and I'm like, when you wake up, we're buddies now. I also hate talking to you, so I'm so glad. I thank Roxy, and I go eat the rest of the cookies on the plate.
And as Jack's eating the cookies, Emmy, you see the monodrones. They finish whatever they were trying to do with the bars, and they start marching back into the little hole, and they start making it bigger, like around it, so that like all of them kind of fit through.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good place to start. You know, and when Quentin said, "Fine, let's go," I looked at him and go, "Okay, here, let's go. Let's do something."
Make, I guess, a strength check if you're trying to like break open. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm
So I've
eating.
got like 19.
Okay. Yeah. So as you go over and the monodrones are starting to like pick at their own hole, you walk in and just hit it open, and you see the big tunnel, and they go, and they speak like this really unintelligible thing. And so you make a really large hole, kind of maybe 2 feet from the ground, because it's like obviously it is big enough where Emmy can hit. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, as you look in, if someone like started digging their way through, you could probably easily go out. And yeah, the stone's very soft. Mm-hmm. It almost seems like this whole jail cell area seems either under construction or it is kind of like a makeshift cell. This was never meant to actually hold.
I don't think this guy put that much thought into all this, But anyway, so as soon as I hit it, as soon as that from the hole down, became a bigger hole, mm-hmm. We just kind of looked at each other and went, cool. And I just started going at it, and so did Quentin. And so now we're working on it. How deep from us to outside is it?
It's pretty far. It's been what you can assume is a very solid rock that you are going through. But at least you're able to kind of like pull apart some of the things. And as you are going deeper and deeper into it, you see that the Modron are staying at the top of the hole because they're trying to fix something.
Oh my gosh, they are very diligent workers, aren't they?
I'm curious, after I've finished the cookies and I see that those two are working on the hole, and I see that the monodrones are working on the top of the hole, I grab one and just sort of try to pick at it. You know, my partial technology understanding. I just want to learn more about it. You know, sort of like grabbing a phone at an Apple store and going, "Oh, what's the new features on this?
Oh no!
How does this work?"
Taking this thing apart?
Not apart. I'm just sort of looking at it. You know, if I decide to take it apart, like I'll discuss that with the DM here. Is there anything I'd have to roll for just to like, try to learn more about it?
Guess investigation if you're trying to learn more about it.
Okay.
You have advantage on this. It's a construct.
Okay. Oh, cool. Construct partial. Is this like a big advantage, I would imagine?
Yeah, well, you just roll twice and take the higher number.
Okay. I didn't know if there would be more just because I also have the technology proficiency, but...
Let's do that again.
All right. We'll take the higher number because the lowest number was 5.
Okay.
So this one is 16.
Yeah.
With investigation is 21. 21.
Okay, yeah. You see that these are just little construction drones. I'll actually show you a picture of one of them.
Oh,
cool.
he has an eye.
It's a snitch with an eye.
Yeah.
The golden snitch with an eye in it.
This one that you're messing with has more like mechanical stuff on it than some of the other ones. The other ones seem more fleshy.
Cool.
And as you're messing with it, it just keeps like kind of like yelling at you and trying to bite at you and trying to get back to its work.
Can it bite? Does this one have a mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
You can see that like they're really, really focused on doing their task, which is repairing things.
Is there a way for me to reprogram it to be my little boy?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'd like to. With all the biting that it's doing, I'd like to try with
since
this is,
I would say this is probably animal handling because they are a creature.
Okay.
And with your knowledge of like constructs, yeah, if you want to try to reprogram it, you could. Yeah.
This would technically be taming it, but I'm reprogramming this thing and
that works.
Start working for us.
Okay.
Cool. Because I'd like to leave this arc with a new friend. And
you got 2 right now.
Well, I have 2, but the first one isn't a safe bet because we knocked it out. And as funny as it is, I think it'll be smart enough to know that we antagonized it. So I don't know. Let me just, all right. You said with advantage, I just roll again for this as well.
You would not have advantage with this.
Okay. All right. Well, I got 14, should be 15 total. 15 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty good enough because you have a good understanding of constructs and mechanical stuff now.
Sweet.
So as you're reprogramming this little thing, it's going, no, don't mess with we, don't mess with us, don't mess with leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
No, what the heck? Wait, ask me who I am.
Who are you?
I am me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm free. I have free will.
Oh, cool.
I'm not like them.
Them up there.
Yeah, you hear that, Jerry? I'm not like you. He starts flipping them off.
Oh, cool. Well, you got a name?
No.
You want one?
Sure.
Your name is Wilfrey.
Wilfrey?
Like that's the first name, and then your last name is Free.
Wilfrey. Like free will. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is so cool.
Cool, you want to be my friend?
I don't know what that is, but sure.
This little buddy, just hang out on my shoulder, listen to me sometimes. I'll be nice to you.
I'm not going to listen to anything you say.
Okay, cool.
So we're digging, and I turn around and go, Jak, what are you doing?
Well,
Hello.
Hi. Oh, what did you do?
this is Will.
Hey.
I'm Will Free.
Hey.
He's a monodrone.
And you're with us now. I seem that.
You're with me.
Oh, dear. What?
There's multiple different ways to see things. What I've learned from this is that all these monodrones are hive mind.
That's right.
And
We're controlled by the
is-
Primus.
The Primus is named Jerry?
No, Jerry was that one. And you see Jerry like closing up, starting to close up some of the hole.
Oh.
That's Jerry. I don't like him. He's my boss, or he was my boss.
Okay, so hey, here's an idea.
Yeah?
If you want to get out of here as much as we do, why don't you come ahead of us and you just go to digging, because that's what you're good at, and we'll be right behind you. How's that?
What's in it for me?
You get to get out.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to listen to anybody ever again.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, I look at Emmy and I go, that's such a good idea.
And so
So he just like
Will Free just starts digging, and he's going to Quentin, and he goes, "Hey, you old man, you're doing a bad job of digging. Let me show you how." And he starts digging, and you guys are going in further.
Yeah.
And so Gray,
Because he's got motivation now.
Can I take inspiration from this and try doing this to the other monodrones as well?
sure, actually,
Yes.
that's really funny.
Oh, yes, please.
So Gray points out, he says, "Hey, good news. It looks like they're coming back with the couch. Bad news, they're coming back. So
Y'all need to stand in front of the
Jak,
hole
you
or
can
something.
either
Well, we knew that they were coming back.
Oh, yeah.
so you can either free one of them like now, or you can press your luck and try to free them all, but that might get you in trouble with Zigabeth.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if they're coming back, actually, we're in a pickle because we're not all the way through out, and they're coming back.
Yeah.
Now what do we do? Except
I'm just gonna try one of them, but I'd like to join Gray at the cell door to go greet Zigabeth with the couch. And at the same time, like, I guess I'll just have like one of the monodrones in my hand, and I guess I'll be like talking and working on this particular monodrone as well.
and I guess the other people, or even us, we need, because he has to do a head count. We're gonna have to stand in front of the hole.
Yeah. That, or I mean, you guys can keep working. Like,
Emmy, what do you want to do?
yeah.
I think when was it Gray?
Yeah.
Said, well, as soon as I hear Gray say that, hey, they're coming back with the couch, I tell Quentin, hey, by the way, they're coming back.
Quentin's like, all right, well, let's go back then.
Yeah, and so we just leave
Will Free.
Yeah, to dig in.
Yeah.
And we kind of, crawl backwards.
Okay.
And then if we're all just kind of standing around, in front of the hole, because we have to cover up the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Would Gray and me be like at the door?
You need to make a roll because you're going to grab one of the monodrones.
Oh, that's true. Will it be the advantage one again, or
No.
Okay. All right. It was a 4.
You grab Jerry,
Oh, no, not
perfect.
Jerry.
and I would say, like, as you're trying to, reprogram him, he starts biting your hand, and it's like severely hurting.
I want to take health damage. Can I take health damage?
Well, it might just be a bite, not a, how they say, a flesh wound.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah, take 2.
All right. Cool.
ouch.
All right.
Yeah. So as this little thing is just biting your hand, Zigabeth comes in, and he goes, "Well, hey there, my favorite people. All right, babes, are you ready for your brand new couch?"
Well, it's better than the floor.
Emmy, I need you. That was very funny. I need you to make a roll, because as you're standing in front of the hole, the monodrones are still trying to close the hole because they're all about fixing things.
Oh my God.
So you either got to like swat them away or
Yeah. Oh dear. That's only a 3.
Okay, and this would be wisdom.
6.
Okay. Things
too
aren't
bueno.
going well.
Not bueno.
So Zigabeth goes, "That's right, it's better than the floor. I should have gotten you guys a couch earlier, but I didn't think you guys would be this cooperative. So that's okay there." And so as he goes to open the cell, he goes, "Hold up. Where's my little pumice? He's supposed to be watching you guys."
But isn't he over his shoulder?
Is he still over your shoulder?
Yes.
Okay, he's like slumped over.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happened to Cerulean?
He fell on his head. And he...
What happened to that hole in the wall?
What hole in the wall?
There's a hole in the wall behind you.
Well, I mean, as you said, hold up a minute. And I think, like, your folks just started working on it, right?
Yeah, there's these little things that came.
Oh, the monodrones.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they started going crazy making holes. And
Well, they
Yeah, it
only...
was super weird.
That hole wasn't there before I came in.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, like, these monodrones are like hive mind, right?
Right.
There's one, like, all the way in the back there that doesn't seem to be, like, following the others.
Oh, a rogue one. Oh, that has to be killed then.
Really?
No, don't do
He
that.
seemed kind of nice. I don't know. Like, he was just kind of messing with the wall. I didn't know how you
And
felt
then
about
you
that.
hear the little pitter patters of Will Free, and he goes, "Friends, I've broken free.
Oh, shit.
I've made a hole on the outside. Come with me to freedom. I can't wait to get out there and breathe in the air of wherever we are. Hello."
I turn and look at him and go, "You better just run right now. You just better."
You can't tell me what to do.
Oh, my God.
Free will.
Oh, dear.
No. Will Free. And I'm just laughing. And I turn to Zigabeth and go, Will Free is his name.
Yeah, that's cute.
Well, this isn't quite good at all. And as he says that, Gray's gone. Gray is out the door. He is running out. And he picked up Will Free, and he's like, "Oh, time to go." And so then Roxy casts a spell.
Okay, good. What a turn of events. And I love our little guy. I hope we can keep him. But then again,
too.
however, he does seem to have a mind of his own.
He really does.
Hello.
I'm offended because I asked if he wanted to be friends, and then he claimed he didn't know what that was,
Right.
and that he wouldn't listen to me. But then he came back in and said, "Friends."
Yes.
How am I supposed to take that?
I know.
I'm a fast learner. Roxy runs up and she casts poison spray, and she makes a huge puff of noxious gas that comes out of her palm, and it gets right in Zigabeth's face. And he goes, babe, no, don't do that to me, please. And she's like, "I'm not your babe. Guys, let's go." And so then she runs out.
Okay, and because I was actually going to say, like the calm emotions and hold person. I have those things that I could have done too.
If you would like, right now Zigabeth is breathing in a whole thing of poison.
Okay.
I dash out.
Okay. So.
I got cerulean on my
Great.
shoulder. I just want to clarify this.
Okay.
I've
Yeah, because you had.
I'm not sure which friend is going to stay a friend, or if I'm even going to have a friend by the end of this.
by the end of this whole running through.
I'd like to keep the options there.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. I guess after Gray, then Astrid, who we haven't heard from.
She's not here.
That's why. There you go. I'm like, wow, she's being really quiet. Especially for her. Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess we just start flying out the
Everybody runs out, and Zigabeth goes, oh no, are people leaving? I'm having no control. This isn't good. And
I'm right over here, and I will run out.
And so as you guys run out, you see that the monodrones are closing up your hole. So you break out of this area.
Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. Exactly what we wanted.